welcome to my channel on economics chit chat. Today we are going to talk about the moratorium that has been raised, the loan deferment that has been given to us. Many of us know that the banks have given us some time in order to repay back the loan. But the question that is coming among the people is that why is the interest being charged by the banks on the EMI itself? Now, this is quite a tricky question to answer. Why? Because many a times people ask this, sir, I am not being able to repay the loan, that's why I am taking time. And that's primarily because this time of the crisis that has happened, the income has gone down and I'm not in a position to repay back my own EMI. So for that reason, should I be punished again? Should I be paid an interest on the remaining factor? Now that is becoming quite tedious and quite harmful on the citizens or on the borrower himself. Now from a bank standpoint, their justification is that if they are not able to get the interest part, or if they are not able to collect interest from the people, then how will they go ahead and pay the interest for the depositors? So this problem is actually both sides. If you start understanding this problem, it is not a single problem. It is not a unidirectional kind of a thing. It is both ways that needs to be looked in on a very, very clear and judicial manner. Now, what does the court say? That you need to give the borrowers some time because they need to come back on track, they need to start earning their income, and then they will be in a position to pay back. But then the bank stand is that if they lose out on income on every single month because of deferment, or if they start losing out the interest factor, they shall not be in the position to pay back to the depositors. Now, this is where the government needs to intervene and they need to support the banks very clearly. Because if the banks are now in a position, if they start lending money also, they will not be in a position to recover back the money. And from a borrower standpoint, though he is able to get some loan, but because of the economic slowdown, he shall not be in a position to generate revenue and pay back to the banks. So for the government, it is now the time that the Ministry of Finance comes down and steps up and starts seeing what they can do in betterment of the bank. So they need to be given enough adequate capital so that the banks are able to come back and resume their normal function at any given point of time. Many a time we start now asking ourselves, is this the right time to borrow money? Is this a right time to start a business? Is this a right time for all of us to start working and taking up new ventures? The answer to this is both yes and no. The reason being is that now if you are able to take up any new loans and start building up a business altogether, you need to understand that the revenue cycle will not be immediate. So you need to wait for some time until the revenue cycle starts picking up, and that would be the time where you can see a break even and you will be able to pay back. With the current economic scenario of a war-like situation coming between India and China, and the COVID-19 which has been attacking every single country, now for every startup, for every MSME, this is going to be a challenge, because you would start seeing that though there is some sort of capital available, there is some sort of push available from the financial institutions, but still we are not able to make a progress because the business cycles have not come back in position. So I would like to request all the entrepreneurs, I would like to request all the venture creators, capitals, saying that you need to take some more time off, try to understand the situation until this COVID-19 gets over, until this war-like situation comes down, then probably we would be in a better position to borrow and start any new business. So this time period which has been given to us by the banks, where we have been given a deferment altogether, this will not be a permanent solution. This will be only a temporary situation that has been given by banks to us. So what we need to do is that we need to start saving money, and we need to get on to the regular track as soon as possible. We cannot take this as an advantage for a very long time. So, for all of us, we now need to start going back to some kind of work. Let us start doing something in terms of building back the capital. That's why, when I was reading about the news about the rural development program, which is going to be inaugurated by our Honorable Prime Minister on June 20th. This sounds to be one of the best possible solutions and one of the best ideas that has been done by the PMO. Why? Because if we put the people back to work and they start earning money, in a small time period, we shall be able to come back to the recovery cycle, and we shall be in a position where we can take care of our financial needs. So, right now, I would request all the viewers, all the borrowers to play a protectionist mode. Please do not waste money on any other luxury items or any other ventures. Rather, save the money and start getting back to work in some or the other form, so that more and more you start saving money. You will be in a position to come back to normalcy. You will be in a position to take care of your daily needs, and then you will be able in a position to start paying back your loans or any other factors altogether. So this is the time that is being given by the banks and by the financial institutions for us to recover. This is not the time for us to take advantage and remain in the mindset that going forward there will be no EMIs at all. So please take it serious enough that this protectionist kind of ideology of saving the money and taking it forward is very, very important. The sooner we get back to work, the sooner we are able to regenerate capital, the economy shall grow, and we will be able to overcome all the difficult times altogether. Thank you once again for listening to my video and joining me today. Let's stay safe, let's stay learning forever, and let's take this opportunity to share knowledge as far as possible. I request all my people who are viewing this video to kindly subscribe and share their knowledge with me. This would be an interesting platform for us to share our economic updates and our thought process. Thank you, viewers. Have a great day and good day once again. Thank you once again for you.